Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find LoanDepot Park. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins.
All I do is win, 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 win. Haters wanna hate, they ain't made top 10. Double, triple team, what they need to defend. I do left and I'm going with the win. I'm going with it. I feel like a champion. A champion, ain't nothing that can't be done. Oh yeah, I put it all on the line. Definition of divine.
First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Max Meyers. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that misses. Ball three. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second, second baseman Matt McLain.
Matt McLain, the next to hit for the Reds. LoanDepot Park just underway here. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 0-2. And there's a ball. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. There's a strike. The 0-1. That one in there across the letters.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Safe, and they take the lead.
Batting fourth, first baseman Sal Stewart.
One out man at first. Sal Stewart the next to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Hit on the ground to short. Lopez over to first, and that's an out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Eugenio Suarez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. Man on second, 2 down. Breaking ball misses up and in.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And there's the automatic. Runner at second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Right through there for a strike.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Man at second. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Payoff pitch. That's out to center field. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Reds 1 and the Marlins nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Chase Burns. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Well, something he had been dreaming about for a long time. His last time out, he got his first big league win. I'm sure he's got that ball secure somewhere that he can enjoy it in the offseason and the years to come. But today, it's time to get back to work, see if he can get number 2.
Xavier Edwards leading things off and takes a strike. Oh, 1 now. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Let's take a look at our lineup. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, it's crucial to make good contact against a pitcher like this. You might not get many pitches to hit, and it might be the first pitch, so you've got to be prepared from the start. Early, consistent contact is going to improve their chances.
Digging in, Kyle Stowers. There's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Now here is Heriberto Hernandez. That one drilled left field. That's back there. And it is gone. An absolute smash to left. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins.
That's out the corner.
Two down, nobody on. Popped up. McLain has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One up, one down.
Batting 7th, catcher Tyler Stephenson.
And now here is Tyler Stephenson. Right through there for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And now 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
To first, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8th, center fielder Dane Myers.
And now it's going to be Dane Myers. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Short hop liner, handled it short. The throw to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Back here in Miami, and now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Fouled off down the right side. That's a strike. Swing and a ground ball. De La Cruz. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6, center fielder, Jakob Marsee.
Here's the center fielder, Jakob Marsee. That one in triple digits.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That smash towards center. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 7, shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. This one high in the air to left center. Meyers on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. We head on down to the top of the third, all tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Brian Hayes, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering misses, and the count now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Strike 1. On the inside corner for a strike. Next offering upstairs. In the air, right field. Morel settles underneath it. 1 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder TJ.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the left fielder, TJ Friedl. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Strike! Woo!
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Reds jump out in front. It's 2-1.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the batter now, Matt McLain. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's outside, and that's ball 1. In the air, left field. Stowers in position. 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop Elly De La Cruz.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Elly falls victim to the K. Marlins get one back thanks to this solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Set for the bottom of the third, and at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoja. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. So up next, Graham Pauley. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
This one popped up. De La Cruz gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
One out man at first. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
And there's the strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Stays alive. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Quick toss to first. Sanoja back on a dive. big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That misses. 1-2 the count.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. He'll score easily. We are tied at 2.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Left the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Christopher Morel. Here's your 1.
Oh! Ball
Good spot
inside.
for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the 3rd. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two on the way. And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. 2-2 game. To the 4th. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Up next for Cincinnati, the
Go ahead run on base. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. The 0-1. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Cut off, throw to second.
He's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Will Benson digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's the 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 2 in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air, center field. Marsee should have this one. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Now a relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Tyler Stephenson.
Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stephenson. 0 for 1 so far. Late swing fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. That one missed.
That's a ball.
Stephenson leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ball popped up. Edwards has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes now at the plate.
Up.
Hayes in his 6th season, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, left
Here comes the
TJ
skipper, and
Friedl.
we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Max Meyer is done, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher on
Marlins.
now, Jansen Junk.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Reds 4 and the Marlins 2. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Jakob Marsee getting ready to hit. Fought off foul. The Fish down by a pair. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Low throw, and he can't hang on to it.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air. And unfortunately, he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
So digging in, Otto Lopez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now quick throw to first. Marsee back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
The 0-2. Ball on there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Marsee leads off first with 1 away. Out to short. The underhand flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We've played 4. It's the Reds 4 and the Marlins 2. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Ready now for the 5th inning. In now for the Reds, Matt McLain. Jung fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cade Gibson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bakker getting cranked up as well.
That's the ball.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
2-2 now. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hit weakly on the ground. Lopez Now the throw to first on the run.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems. And this one is just about as close as it gets.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. At the plate, Elly De La Cruz. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Comes up empty. That's strike two. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. Man at second. And that's outside. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Just missed. The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run shot, his second of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-2.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jansen Junk done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Lake
the
Bacher
Marlins.
will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the Reds DH, Eugenio Suarez. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder Will Benson.
Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. Hit hard, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler
Stephenson.
Stephenson.
Oh!
Benson, the base runner at first with one out. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-1. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Benson around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's going to be Dane Myers. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Oh, and this one gets away. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
The next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Inside, 3-2 the count. This ball's chopped on the ground. Edwards. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
So, man aboard. Brian Hayes, the next to hit. This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder TJ
Manager out of the
Friedl.
dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Lake Bacher will depart. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Cade Gibson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Right through there for a strike. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one lifted to left. Stowers drifts towards it. And that's the third out. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 8 and the Marlins 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
This to third. Hayes fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The Reds up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
That's hard hit on the line. That is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 5. It's the Reds 8 and the Marlins 2. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Matt McLain
Leading
digs
off
in
for
now.
Cincinnati, second baseman Matt McLain.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground, right side. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop Elly De La Cruz.
And here is Elly De La Cruz.
No, that's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And just foul.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Base knock right field.
Up Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman Sal Stewart.
Now at the plate, Sal Stewart. That one's in there, 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. One out, the runner at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. This one in the air, center field. Edwards under it. 2 away now.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 3. Runner takes off for third. And there's a foul ball. De La Cruz stands at second with 2 gone. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Save. That's 2 stolen bases now for Elly De La Cruz.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
In the dirt. And the runner holds.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
And now the count is even. 2 outs with a runner at third. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead at 8-2. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
Kyle Stowers.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And now the 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Line drive. And foul ball. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Hernandez in the box again, takes a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The Marlins with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped to third and caught.
Up next For the Marlins, right fielder, Christopher Morel.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christopher Morel. High fly ball out to center field. Meyers on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 8 and the Marlins 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Gusto. This is his 3rd time out this year. Leading off, Will Benson.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Hey!
Oh, 1 down. There's a strike at the knees. Gusto, a 6'4" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher Tyler Stephenson.
Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stephenson. Miami's bullpen with some action. Andrew Nardi up and throwing. That's ripped. Base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter now, Dane Myers. That's in there. Strike 1. Man at second. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Oh, man, that smoked him on the mound. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. Two on, 1 out. Chop to 3rd. Sanoja gets it to 1st. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder TJ Friedl.
Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit, TJ Friedl. And there's the strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that one is in for a strike. Friedl wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt. On the ground, right side. They limit the damage here. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 9 and the Marlins 2.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Connor Phillips.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Norby leading things off and takes a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So man aboard, Jakob Marsee, the next up for the Marlins. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. One gone here.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
Lopez
out the corner.
in the box, lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard on the ground to first. Stewart takes it himself, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman.
Stepping in, Javier Sanoja. And that is out of play. The 0-1.
Oh!
He swings and fouls one off. Runner at third, 2 away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another 1-2. In the air, right field. And that is that. One left for Miami. They're down 7. It's 9-2. We're at the top of the 8th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Matt McLain. Ball 1, no strikes.
That's a ball.
In there at the knees. And that one misses up and in. And the count is 3-1. In the air, right field. Morel gets under it and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
That's the ball.
And another ball. The Reds up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman Sal Stewart.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Sal Stewart.
Huh.
Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Left field, Stowers on the run towards the line. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sam Moll. He last pitched 2 days ago. Digging in, Graham Pauley.
First baseman, Graham Pauley.
And there's the strike. To the right side, McLain. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman, Xavier.
Back to the top of the order, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Stowers stands in now and watches strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike. Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. Marlins set down in order. It's the Reds 9 and the Marlins 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Nardi. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Leading off, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 4 with a double. 0-1.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Will Benson will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Pete Fairbanks, the closer of the staff, is throwing. There's a 1-1.
Whoa.
Right through there for a strike. And now it's filled up. Payoff pitch. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher Tyler Stephenson.
So a man at first. Tyler Stephenson getting ready to hit.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
0-1 now. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Offense held in check there. Hard of the order. 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Reds lead it 9-2. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Pierce Johnson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Out towards right center field. Benson under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Christopher Morel. Strike two.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Marlins with just one out left.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Norby in the box now. No balls and a strike. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds make it 6 straight victories.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Baby, I go back to doing that voodoo love 'cause I do so well. Sang a little rock and roll music, raise a little honky tonk. Oh, look out now.
Yeah.